Hello everyone, welcome to another Tony Hawk video. This time we're going to be talking about the top 5 Create a Park missed opportunities. In other words, top 5 things I would like in Create a Park. This video is going to be very opinionated. If you agree or disagree with me, leave it in the comments and tell me why. But I'm going to share with you the 5 things I wish they added in Create a Park. The Create a Park feature is pretty good. People have created some pretty amazing parks. There's a few things I wish they added that are not there that would have made building skate parks much easier. As far as I know, I don't think Vicarious Visions is planning on adding more content to the Create a Park feature, but if they are thinking of making new content, maybe they'll consider these features. Without wasting any more time, let's get started. Okay, the first one on my list, this is not in any type of order, is adding more textures. In the skate park that I created, as you can see, it kind of looks like different patches put together, and that's because they didn't have enough textures, or at least textures that matched. For example, right here, these two colors should be the same, but they don't match because they don't have the same textures. That's something that I can change. This section of the map had to have this very orange color, but the only thing I could find was an orange color or yellow color, and none of those matched the color I was looking for. More textures and colors would have been really nice in this specific spot. Now, another reason I would like more textures is because some items in Create a Park don't have all the textures the other parts have. A lot of pieces in Create a Park only have wood, metal, and something else, concrete, I think. And then the others have all of those plus skate ramp and other types of wood and way more textures. Why can't all the pieces in Create a Park have the same textures with even more colors, or even let you change the color, a custom, hexacode color? That would have been really nice. It would have made themes in parks a lot easier to create. The next item on the list is add cars with custom tracks. What do I mean by that? Well, if you remember in school, or even in New York City, there are these cars going around the park. Why not add that in Create a Park? I think that would have been a really cool feature where you place a car and you drag out a track of where you want the car to go around. Kind of like when you create a custom cutter pipe, you can move it and drag it any angle in any way you want. Why not do that with the tracks so the cars follow that track throughout your map? I think that would have been really cool to have. You don't need a bunch of cars, you can just have the ones already in the game, like in New York, school, or downtown with the taxis. You can just use the same cars. I think that would have been really cool to add your custom track, and maybe you could have made a race track skate park. That would have been pretty cool in my opinion. The next item on my list is more backgrounds or more backdrops. I think that's what the game calls it. There's only a few in the game. They're not bad, I really like them. But you could have added every backdrop from every level. We don't have a backdrop for nighttime, like in New York. That would have been a very cool atmosphere to skate in the dark at night. For another example, Burnside. Burnside is also at night, but it's different kind of night in New York. There's some that have a helicopter, like Bullring, it's got a helicopter flying around. Or what about the hangar, where it's snowy and cold outside? That would have been really cool to have as well. Being able to skate in snow, seeing the breath of your character, that would have been cool. But they only added a few of them. Why not have Create a Park parks online? They could have made a whole new playlist, just parks created from other players. Or at least play them in private session with your friends. I've played a lot of parks from Create a Park that could be really good if they played them online. For example, one that I reviewed in my last video had a theme of a rainbow. This would have been a really cool map to have online because there's a lot of lines to do combos, there's a lot of things to skate, and the way the park is structured, you could have people racing on it. That would have been a cool part to have online. Why not add them online and let people play on them with friends? I feel this is a big missed opportunity. And like I said, they could just make a new playlist. We have the jam playlist and the competitive playlist. Why not add a third playlist where it's just Create a Park skate parks? I think that would have been a very interesting mode, but they missed the opportunity. And the last item on my list is more smart items. What do I mean by that? For example, a ramp. A ramp can't be changed or modified in any way. In my park, I needed a ramp, but I couldn't use it because I couldn't modify it in any way I wanted. So what I did instead is I put a bunch of ramps stacked together and it worked, but doesn't look nice. you can tell it's a bunch of ramps put together. That just looks awful. If they made the ramp a smart item, then we can drag it, make it larger, make it longer, make it any way we want it. I would rather have less pre-made pieces and more smart items. I think every piece should be a smart item. You should be able to modify any item you want. Maybe not decorations, but things like quarter pipes, ramps, rails, you should modify them in any way you want. You can with some of them, but why not the rest? This would make building skate parks much easier than what we have now. Now we have to think of ways to add the thing we want, when instead we can just have a smart item and just modify it the way we want. So there you have it. Those are my top 5 creative park missed opportunities. They could have done better. Currently the creative park feature is pretty good. I like it. People have created amazing parks, which I reviewed some of them in my last video, so go check that out. But let me know what you guys think. Do you agree with my list? Do you disagree? Do you have your own wish list of creative park features? Let me know in the comments. And if you haven't subscribed, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss the next video. So until next time, see you later.